For many generations, life in rural India followed the rhythms of the sun. When darkness fell, activities would often cease. The lack of reliable electricity was a significant barrier to progress and development. Children struggled to study after sunset, relying on dim and smoky kerosene lamps that were both a health hazard and a fire risk. Homes were lit by inefficient means, and essential services like healthcare centers could not operate effectively at night. Access to information, which is often delivered through television or the internet, was severely limited for millions of people living in these remote areas. This energy poverty created a deep divide between urban opportunities and rural realities, holding back the immense potential of India's villages. The arrival of electricity is a truly transformative event for any community. It is much more than just light. It represents hope, opportunity, and a connection to the modern world. With electricity, students can extend their study hours into the evening, improving their educational outcomes and future prospects. Small businesses can operate for longer, using powered tools and machines to increase their productivity and income. Access to refrigeration allows for better food preservation, reducing waste and improving nutrition. Healthcare improves dramatically, as clinics can power essential medical equipment and store vaccines safely. In essence, reliable electricity is the foundational pillar upon which modern rural development is built, unlocking human potential and paving the way for a more prosperous life. Renewable energy has emerged as the most practical and sustainable solution to this long-standing challenge. Unlike traditional power grids, which are expensive and difficult to extend to every remote hamlet, renewable sources like solar and wind can be deployed locally. This decentralized approach is quicker, more affordable, and perfectly suited to the diverse geography of India. A small solar panel on a rooftop can power an entire home, independent of a central grid. A community biogas plant can turn local waste into clean cooking fuel and electricity. This model not only provides energy but also empowers communities to manage their own power resources, fostering a sense of ownership and self-reliance that is crucial for long-term success. The impact of this energy transition is felt in every aspect of daily life, creating a positive ripple effect throughout the community. When a home gets electricity, it is not just about convenience. It is about safety and well-being. Women, who often bear the brunt of household chores, can use electric appliances that save time and reduce physical labor. The air inside homes becomes cleaner as families switch from burning wood or kerosene to using electric lights and clean cooking gas. This shift leads to better respiratory health, especially for women and children. The availability of power enables access to digital communication, connecting villagers to a world of information, markets, and government services, thereby bridging the gap between rural and urban India. The government of India has played a pivotal role in accelerating this renewable energy revolution through strategic policies and ambitious missions. Recognizing the immense potential of solar power, the government launched the Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission in 2010. This was a landmark initiative with a bold vision to establish India as a global leader in solar energy. The mission aimed to create a policy framework that would make solar power competitive with fossil fuels. It focused on promoting the large-scale deployment of solar panels, supporting domestic manufacturing of solar components, and investing in research and development. The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission set the stage for a massive scale-up of solar capacity across the country, laying the groundwork for powering millions of homes. Building on this momentum, the government launched the Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Ghar Yojana, more commonly known as the Saubhagya scheme, in 2017. The primary objective of this program was incredibly ambitious, yet simple, to achieve universal household electrification in the country. It was a last-mile connectivity scheme designed to provide electricity connections to all remaining unelectrified households in both rural and urban areas. For villages where extending the traditional grid was not feasible, the Saubhagya scheme provided off-grid solar power packs. These packs typically included a solar panel, a battery, and several LED lights, ensuring that even the most remote families could have access to clean and reliable electricity for the first time. These government programs are designed not just to provide infrastructure, but also to ensure affordability and accessibility for the poorest households. Under the Saubhagya scheme, for example, Electricity connections were provided free of charge to families identified through the socio-economic and caste census. This pro-poor approach was critical in removing the financial barriers that had previously prevented many from accessing electricity. By making the initial connection free and focusing on last-mile delivery, the government ensured that the benefits of electrification reached those who needed them most. This inclusive strategy has been fundamental to the widespread success and social impact of India's electrification drive. The success of these schemes is evident in the remarkable progress made in a relatively short period. Official data indicates that millions of households have been electrified, dramatically changing the energy landscape of rural India. The government acted as a facilitator, creating an enabling environment for private sector participation, state-level implementation, and community involvement. The policies provided subsidies, streamlined regulations, and set clear targets, which encouraged investment and innovation in the renewable energy sector. This coordinated effort between the central government, state agencies, and local communities has been the driving force behind turning the vision of a fully electrified India into a tangible reality for its citizens. Beyond large-scale government schemes, local and sustainable solutions like biogas plants are making a significant difference in the daily lives of rural families. A biogas plant is a simple yet ingenious system that converts organic waste, such as cattle dung and agricultural residue, into two valuable resources: methane gas and organic fertilizer. The process, known as anaerobic digestion, takes place in a sealed underground tank. The collected methane gas is piped directly into the kitchen, providing a clean and free cooking fuel. This directly replaces the need for firewood or cow dung cakes, which produce harmful indoor smoke. For rural women, this means less time spent collecting fuel and a healthier home environment free from respiratory ailments. The benefits of a biogas plant extend beyond the kitchen. The slurry, or leftover material from the digester, is a nutrient-rich organic fertilizer. This natural fertilizer is an excellent alternative to chemical fertilizers, which can be expensive and degrade soil quality over time. Farmers who use this organic slurry on their fields report improved soil health, better water retention, and higher crop yields. This creates a perfect circular economy at the village level. Waste from the farm and livestock is used to generate energy for the home, and the byproduct goes back to enrich the farm. This self-sustaining cycle reduces costs for farmers, improves agricultural productivity, and promotes environmentally friendly farming practices. In the fields, solar-powered irrigation pumps are revolutionizing agriculture, a sector that forms the backbone of the rural economy. Traditionally, farmers relied on rain-fed irrigation or expensive diesel pumps to water their crops. Diesel pumps are costly to run, require frequent maintenance, and contribute to air and noise pollution. Solar pumps offer a clean, reliable, and economically viable alternative. These systems use solar panels to generate electricity that powers a water pump, drawing water from wells, rivers, or ponds to irrigate the fields. Once installed, the energy from the sun is free, significantly reducing the operational costs for farmers and freeing them from the volatility of diesel prices. The impact of solar irrigation is profound, especially for small and marginal farmers. With a reliable source of water, farmers are no longer solely dependent on the monsoon. They can cultivate crops during dry seasons, allowing for multiple cropping cycles in a year. This leads to increased agricultural output and a more stable income. Furthermore, many government schemes, like the PM Kusum program, provide substantial subsidies for the installation of solar pumps, making them affordable for farmers. Some farmers with larger solar installations can even sell surplus electricity back to the grid, creating an additional stream of income. Solar irrigation is thus empowering farmers, ensuring food security, and promoting sustainable water management. The real success of India's renewable energy journey is best told through the stories of the villages that have embraced this change. One shining example is the village of Darnai in Bihar, which in 2014 became India's first fully solar-powered village. Before this transformation, Darnai had been without electricity for over 3 decades. With the installation of a 100-kilowatt solar microgrid, the entire village was illuminated. Every home, street, school, and health center received a reliable supply of clean energy. Children could study under bright lights. Women felt safer moving around after dark. And small shops could stay open longer, breathing new life into the local economy. Darnai became a model for how decentralized renewable energy can bring rapid development to forgotten corners of the country. This transition from darkness to light directly fuels local economic growth and job creation. The installation and maintenance of renewable energy systems require a skilled workforce. This has created new employment opportunities for the youth in rural areas, who are trained as solar technicians or biogas plant operators. These green jobs provide a stable income and prevent migration to overcrowded cities in search of work. Moreover, reliable electricity acts as a catalyst for entrepreneurship. Villagers are starting new businesses like small flour mills, welding shops, and mobile charging stations. Access to refrigeration has enabled the growth of dairy businesses and small convenience stores, creating a vibrant local market and improving the overall prosperity of the community. The community of Lanja in Maharashtra provides another powerful example of how renewable energy can empower an entire region. Here, a cooperative of small farmers came together to install a network of solar-powered cold storage units. Previously, farmers were forced to sell their perishable produce, like fruits and vegetables, immediately after harvest at whatever price they could get. With access to solar-powered cold storage, they can now store their produce safely for longer periods. This gives them the power to wait for better market prices, increasing their bargaining power and profitability. This community-led initiative has not only boosted farmer incomes, but has also reduced post-harvest losses, contributing to national food security. In summary, the renewable energy revolution in rural India is a story of empowerment, equity, and sustainable development. By providing clean and reliable energy, India is not just lighting up homes, it is illuminating futures. The government's visionary programs, combined with grassroots innovations like biogas and solar pumps, are creating a powerful synergy for change. These efforts are improving health and education, creating sustainable livelihoods, and strengthening local economies from the ground up. As more villages embrace this clean energy path, they are building a more resilient and prosperous future for themselves and contributing to India's larger goal of a sustainable and inclusive nation.